on you. My name is Francois and today we will be making baked ziti. As you can see, I do have my pasta here, my ground turkey, onions, parsley, garlic, a piece or sofrito, eggs, tomato paste, extra virgin olive oil, my dry ingredients here, and a little bit of honey. All right, let's get cooking. So I just pour half of my oil because we will be making two types of sauce, one with the meat and one without the meat. So I put half of the oil. And then now we have our oil already hot. It's in medium heat. So we'll put half of our onion. Since we doubled the recipe, we're taking half of that as well. Okay? And then we're saving the other half for the other sauce. We're going to do the same thing with all the ingredients. So this is our onion cooking now. Remember, medium heat. And then this is our garlic, fresh garlic. We're gonna take half of that as well and save the rest, the other half for the other sauce. If I can bring the camera closer so you can see, this is the onion and the garlic. So we let them cook for 2 more minutes before we add the meat and then the other ingredients. So we let the onion to soften. And we do that about for 2 minutes. Okay? So we're going to add our ground turkey to the onion and the garlic. And you just smash it down. Okay? Just to get everything mixed together. I use a wooden spoon, as you can see. It's easier this way, so I smash it. I hope you can see what I'm doing. All right. And then I add my sofrito. This one I add everything because the other sauce doesn't have any meat. So the only reason I add a little bit of sofrito is because of the meat. We'll mix it. Kind of smash it. And then we're gonna add our dry ingredients, which is half. And we're gonna leave the other half for the other sauce. Same as here. Take 2. We got 2 tablespoons here. We're taking 1. We leave the other half, and we mix everything together. So make sure you smash when you do that. You can see the mixture right now, the onion, garlic, the tomato paste, and the dry ingredients all together, and the sofrito. Don't forget a little bit of sofrito. They're all in there, looking brown, looking good. So you let the meat cook. You stir it like every 30 seconds, I would say 30-40 seconds. Try to stir your meat so it doesn't stick on the bottom of your pot, so it doesn't burn. Okay, we'll leave it for a little bit and let it cook. All right, so you let your ground turkey cook for about 5 minutes, and remember to stir it between and put it on medium heat. So now it's time to add our sauce. You can make our own sauce, but we bought this. So this one is the marinara sauce, and this one is the pasta. So we're going to put one marinara sauce and one pasta sauce. Yeah, try to shake your jar really good so you can get everything out. Or if you can get your spoon in there too, you can try. And that's the pasta sauce. So you put one of each. Right, you shake it, and voila, that's how it looks. Let's get the camera closer so you guys can see. That's when you want to put your temperature down a little bit so it doesn't splash. Once you put your sauce, if the temperature is really high, it will be splashing all over the place, and you don't want that. So once you put your sauce, remember to add a little bit of fresh chopped parsley. Here we go, it's bubbling already. So keep stirring. Okay, and you can put a little bit of water in your jar just to rinse it out. And you pour it, okay? You can do that too. So I already add my parsley, half of my parsley here. This is honey. We're gonna add a little bit of honey, half of it, and we save the other half for the other sauce. And then we stir it together. Remember, at that point, put your heat on low because you don't want that to splash. That's gonna splash. So you stir everything together. All right. And you go ahead and cover it up. Cover it up for, I would say, for like a minute or two, and keep it on low heat. And then you come back and stir it again. So we'll do that process for a good 5 minutes. All right, see you then. All right, we're going to stir our meat in the sauce again. If I can bring the camera closer so you guys can see. I put it on a lower heat because it was splashing, so you have to be careful so he can, simmer very, very good. I'll be cooking the other one. While it's cooking, I'm working on the second sauce. Remember, we have one with ground turkey, and this one doesn't have no meat. So if you don't want to add meat to your baked ziti, so you don't have to make the sauce this way with meat. So this is the way you want to go if you don't eat any meat, okay? So we're going to pour our half extra virgin olive oil here. It could be olive oil. It doesn't have to be the virgin one. It could be olive oil as well. All right. Our onions. Remember, we saved the other half for the second sauce. So we add in our onion. Let it cook. And we'll add our fresh garlic. Together. So we let it cook for pretty much same routine for a couple minutes so the onion can be soft. We want the onion to soften. So let it cook for 2 minutes and try to stir it between, okay? All right, we'll be back. Got checking on our meat. Let's zoom it up so I can show you. It's cooking very well. So once you add everything, all the ingredients, so you let it simmer for a good 10 minutes. So we did 5 minutes prior, now this is our 10 minutes. So I put it really in low. So he's gonna keep cooking while I'm working on the other sauce. So you can leave it there, let it simmer. So let's go ahead and work on the second sauce. So this one, we'll be adding the other ingredients to make that sauce. So there's no meat for this one. So this is our tomato paste. Kind of stir it up here, break it down. And then we can add the leftover, the other half of the dry ingredients, and we mix it up. It become like a paste, but just break it up, smash it up, keep smashing. That's the only difference, you know, when you make the sauce without the meat, it goes faster and it's easier too. So then now we're going to add our sauce. Remember, one of each. We have our tomato sauce. Pasta sauce, you can call it. It's made out of tomato. We go ahead and mix it. Try to shake it. And I will rinse it out as well. Stir it, because you know, when you stir it, it prevents the splashing. You don't want that. So you go ahead and add the other one. That's the marinara sauce. And again, you can make your own sauce with tomatoes. I've done it before, but today I'm using the store one. Right, so I did the same thing. Pour a little bit of water and rinse the drawers out and pour it on your mixer, on your sauce, and stir it. Just be gentle so it doesn't splash on you, and watch for your heat, your temperature. You don't want it to be too high, otherwise it will start splashing. So I'm using another wooden spoon. It's really better for you, but if you don't have one, until you do, you can use what you have, okay? But it is better to have a wooden spoon. So we're going to let it cook. We will leave it like this for good 10 minutes, 10-12 minutes, I would say. Put your timer, that'll help. Oh, before you do that, we don't want to you can add that now. We don't want to forget that. Add your honey. What the honey does, it just brings the flavors together. So that's why I like adding a little bit of honey on my sauce. It just brings everything together. If you can see, look how beautiful it is. So let's check the other one while we're here. Let me show you the other one. This is the one with the meat. And this one is pretty much done. It's cooked. It's been cooking for 20 minutes now. We let it go over time, a little bit over time. It's on low, so there's no problem since I was working with another sauce. But again, it's ready. Look at that, it's so pretty. All right, so we do have our water here for the pasta. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of salt, sea salt. Alright, it's boiling, so it's ready for the pasta. Just pour it. So we have 2 pounds, 1 pound each. So we go ahead and add the other one. Alright, so we have both bags in there, so we'll cover it up and let it boil for I would say for 12 minutes, okay? Alright, so while our pasta is cooking, we're going to be working on our cheese. This is sour cream and ricotta cheese together here, and we're going to add our 2 eggs to it. Remember, we are making 2 big ziti, one with meat, one without meat. So we already have both sauces ready, the meat one and the meatless one. So for the people who don't eat meat, you can make it this way. It's easy to make, it's quick once you have everything in place. So you mix up your sour cream, ricotta cheese with the eggs. I use a spatula to do that, and then while you're doing this, I have my Gruyere cheese here, my Parmesan cheese, and this is my mozzarella cheese. We'll put the provolone cheese at the end. We just added our Parmesan cheese in the mixture, since we are making 2 big ziti. So we are making this for both. So we have our eggs there, our ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, and sour cream.